everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're heading out for a camp into the flood-ravaged landscape of Nelson. We've had extreme rain which has caused catastrophic damage to the roads, people's houses, and I'm not even sure if I can get to camp. So we're going to make our way in. Hopefully we can get there fully loaded in the van with heaps of treats. And it should be just a fun camp to chill out and survey the damage, but we've got about an hour and a half's drive, and I'll catch back up with you guys when I'm nearing camp. Look at all these pine trees down. This road is absolutely munted. Man, it's going to take a lot of work to get this back to normal. The water was completely over the road here. The stock bank must have been destroyed. They've rebuilt it. Holy moly. See here, these are hop gardens. Hops, all wasted by the floods. This road here completely washed away. They're rebuilding it already. But look, you can see the debris in the fence. Look how high the water was right through this property here. Here we are. It's quite nice and cold here. It's crisp. It's very still, and the air temperature is probably around freezing. Made it into camp, and I'm going to be using this tent, which I haven't had out for ages. It's the Nature Hike June 2, and this thing is a hot tent, and I'm going to need the stove because it's going to be freezing cold tonight. So we get that set up, facing the mountains. Absolutely beautiful spot. And then I think we'll get the fire going straight away. From memory, this is a really easy tent to set up. What a piece of cake that was. Let's put some clips on. There's a little cross pole at the top and we're good to go. That's nice. Look at this thing there. What a cool tent. I want to make sure it's flat so when I get to sleep I'm not lying on a giant lean. This is the inner tent. I'm going to attach it now so later when I've had a few beers I'm not messing around with it. Because this thing's kind of fiddly. It's probably easier in future if I just leave this thing attached. You probably can with no issues. Hey, that's pretty nice. There's a few sandflies though. I'm gonna have to get the bed in here and then get this zipped up so there's no bugs in my bed chamber. This will be super cozy later. Gotta zip this shut though, the bugs are coming in. That's not good. That's pretty nice. Not bad. To resolve the wood situation, I prepared this earlier at home. Full of wood. So I've got this here, perfectly chopped up wood from home. And the stove right there. And this is the views. Although I've got to move the van now. Alright, we've got the van there and I've opened up the views out to the mountains. There's a bit of snow on the peaks up there and it's actually pretty cold sitting back here in the shade. So what I think I'm going to do is I'll get the fire going right now. That wasn't really the plan, but if I need more wood I can always go into the forest and cut some up. I think I'll do that anyway. So we'll get this going, we'll get a brew on. Hopefully the heat and some of the smoke will get these sandflies away. Ignition. I reckon that'll get going real easy. That's nice, opening up the side door, big views out now, and I'm sheltered from the slight breeze which is coming that way. The water's almost boiling. It's real nice to have the fire going. It is cold, but it's putting out a nice amount of heat just sitting right next to it. But I'm looking forward to this coffee. I've got some biltong which I'm going to chow down on. Those coffee fumes smell great. Nature brew. The best kind of brew. Oh yeah man, that hits the spot. So the purpose of this camp was pretty much just to come out and have the ultimate chill out experience. As I was talking about on the way in, there's been like insane weather in Nelson. Unfortunate amount of rain. You guys know I like camping in storms and rain, but not when it causes complete destruction like it has. So it looks like we do have some fine weather for the next couple weeks. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to get out for just a crisp, cold camp and kind of show you guys I don't always have to be camping in a storm. So for everybody who's like, do you camp in good weather? Well, this is it. So enjoy it, because I'm going to. It's nice for a change, to be honest. Man, that's good coffee. It's the home roasted Colombian natural. It's so sweet and fruity with like a tropical zing to it and like a kind of grape flavour. It's quite nice. biltong. The first beer that I'll be consuming this evening is a good old milk stout. I won't read the description, I'll just try it. We'll see how it tastes. This one's not too strong, I think it's only 5%. Yeah, 5.2. That's pretty good. It tastes like an ale, but there's a bit of darkness and kind of milkiness. It's actually really smooth and nice. Man, that goes down nice. What a spot to camp and look at the views. I've got the kettle on as well. I'll make a brew, cup of tea, just so I keep my hydration level up as I start to have a few beers. I'm trying to be smart about this. Without this fire, it'd be pretty chilly. I've even got a big down jacket on too. The air temperature is going to drop down to probably like -3 degrees Celsius, I'd say, maybe a bit lower. Should be a good frost in the morning. And everything will just be like, you know, coated in that little bit of ice. I've come a long way in my tea drinking journey. You guys have taught me a lot, and I'm really appreciative of all the inspiring and helpful comments about the way that I make my tea. So hopefully that was satisfactory to all you lovely Brits out there. Got my brew, got my beer, got a dunk of bicky, and then we'll head out this way for a little investigation of the surrounds. Oh, that's a soggy biscuit. That didn't sound right. It's a moist biscuit. So these are Arnott's digestive milk chocolate biscuits. I think this is a New Zealand brand. I've tried something new. I usually go for the McVitie's. And honestly, I don't think these are as good. They're a bit too sweet. And they're a bit too wheaty. Not perfected recipe. What does it say on there? Scrumptious wheat biscuit. Baked golden, then half coated in chocolate. Perfectly paired with an afternoon cuppa. Well, that's what we're doing. Alright, I think it's time to go for a little walk, and I'll show you guys a bit more of the setting where I'm camping. I could probably bring a small tent and pitch it up next to this little side stream and do a pretty nice camp, listening to this babbling brook, looking up to the snow-covered peaks. It's just an amazing place. Anyway, I'm going to finish this beer, just chill out for a bit, enjoy these views. I think I'll come back to you guys for dinner. I've got my Cabernet Sauvignon warming up underneath the fireplace. And I've just been slowly sipping away at this beer. This is a 2 Tacky Haze. And the story behind this is pretty cool. This has hops that are growing from a region where I camp all the time, the Mole Tops, down the 2 Tacky Valley. So it's quite fitting for the channel. Give you a close up. local beer. Well, made in Wellington, I think, which is the capital of New Zealand. But it's very delicious, 7%, sweet, juicy, kind of tropical. Two massive loaves of garlic bread. I'm gonna get this on top of the stove and get it slowly heating up. If I put it just there, it should be okay. I don't want to burn them, but in the meantime, while they're warming, I can get my meatballs going. That's pretty hot. I can smell the garlic aroma starting to come out already. Extra virgin olive oil infused with garlic. It's freezing up. It's really cold here, now that the sun's gone. This stuff is delicious. It's not nice to drink red wine when it's too cold, so you kind of want it around 20 degrees. But I'll have that soon, finish this beer off. This has been amazing. Hazy IPA. I think I said I was kind of going off them in the last video, but this one, I don't know, it's something special. Maybe it's in the hops. I really got to get this fire cranking to get a nice sizzle on these meatballs. I think it's time to pour a glass of this, or a cup. I've never tried this before. It's called the Blackberry Patch Cabernet Sauvignon from a region of Australia called Florea. If you're Australian, let me know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But by the name of it, it should taste like blackberries. But I will be the judge of that. Whoa. Yeah, okay, that's definitely juicy. It's more like black currant, I'd say, than blackberries. But super full body and flavorful. It's nice. Getting a good sizzle going on these meatballs now. They'll take a while to cook. I'll brown them off, then I'll get the sauce in there. And hopefully by the time that's done, this garlic bread will just be completely heated up. I can smell the garlic wafting out of it in the butter. There's steam escaping, so the temperature is rising in there. Smell the bread. It's gonna be so good. This wine, by the way, that's a nice bottle. Cab Savs are always satisfying when you're at camp. I think it's just the richness of them. Blackberry Patch. There's a lot of flavour in here. Oh my goodness. Look at that. It's time to eat. We'll get this bread and we'll inspect the damage. I can smell burning carbohydrates, which is not ideal. Oh yeah. I'm not sure if you can see that. I'll bring you closer. There's a bit of a char on the bread, but it should still be nice. Nothing to complain about really. Oof, it's steaming. Take the lid off. And then all we have to do is really tear off a piece of garlic bread and dip it into the meatball mixture. Oh. And we're elevated to food heaven. That's delicious. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Oh, the parmesan's melted. It's like a bath of tomato sauce. Even though this garlic bread's a little bit burnt, it just adds a little bit of charred flavour to the dish, I reckon. It's not really a negative impact. Oh, it's steaming. Steaming goodness. All that melted parmesan. I'll put that aside for later. What a meal. Oh, finally, I'm in the tent lying down. I've got this massive UGQ -18 quilt. Everything's icing up outside. I think last time I checked the temperature it was about -3 degrees Celsius. But it should be warm on this massive foam pad. And I've got the pillow from home. So ultimate comfort setup. And all the fabric in the tent is dry because the fire is roaring just over there. But I had too much to drink and eat. So I'm going to try rehydrate with a bit of Gatorade. And hopefully I'll get a good sleep. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning. Thanks for coming. I just need to sleep this off. But until then, I'll sleep and I'll see you soon. Good night. Good morning. Had a great sleep. Feel refreshed. It's very cold in here though. Get the fire cranking, get a coffee on. We'll take a look outside, but I bet you it's all icy. We have a boil. Oh man, that first sip. I love hot tents, it's so warm in here. I had to take off the big down jacket because it just heated up as soon as I got the fire cranking. What a morning. It's cold since I opened the door. Got to get this fire absolutely roaring. Gonna get a massive cup of tea on. There's beautiful views up to the mountains. Bit of a wind coming through in the morning, but it's very cold, -4 degrees the temperature probe will say. So that's a pretty good result. Wanted some nice crisp conditions, and it looks like we got them. Oh man. Oh, it's lovely. Getting close to a boil. If there wasn't this slight breeze coming through the campsite, the frost would have been epic. Just a little bit too windy for massive frost conditions. I had way too much food last night. I had plans for a great breakfast, but honestly, I don't think I can really stomach anything. I probably drank a little bit too much, and I definitely ate too much. I reckon I do have room for a couple bickies though. Yeah, that's just what I need. Oh man. I got some leftover meatballs from last night here, reheating. I might have to eat it just because they were so nice. It's probably a bad idea, but I can smell them. In the next couple of weeks, there should be some real hectic weather coming back to New Zealand, so hopefully I can get up into one of my tents and do a big old snow camp. I might have to walk for an extra couple of hours to get up to the spots that I usually go to though, just with all the roads being destroyed. But if the weather comes, I assure you that I will load the pack up and do whatever it takes to get up there for the snow. So we can look forward to that, hopefully soon. But I think I'm just going to chill out this morning, go for a little walk around, and then we'll get out of here. But there's no rush at all. I just want to soak this all in and enjoy it. Look, leftovers for breakfast. I'm gonna eat a meatball. Oh man. Back in the wagon, all packed up. That was pretty easy. Just chucked everything into the van and I sorted it all out at home. But that was a fun camp. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Not sure what my footage is going to come out like, but you know, we'll make do. But I just want to say a massive thank you to the channel members. You guys are awesome, continuing to support the channel, you know, long term. Really appreciate it. And hopefully you guys enjoy the vids. But that's probably enough from me. I'm gonna go home and try and make a video out of this messy footage. But I'll see you guys next time, hopefully in the snow. But I'll sign out here. Goodbye, have a good day and a good week. See you next time.